You're watching Xavier University of Louisiana Athletics on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Well, you can hear the Xavier Marching Band warming up in the stands. They are going to entertain the crowd here tonight. Welcome from inside the Convocation Center here in New Orleans. I'm Andrew Byer. Thank you for joining us for the second half of today's basketball doubleheader between Our Lady of the Lake and Xavier University. The women were victorious 49-40 earlier tonight, getting set for the men's game here. Tip off in just about 3 minutes. Our Lady of the Lake comes in at 13-9. They're 8-6 in the Red River Athletic Conference. They are tied for fifth. They've won 2 in a row. They are just 5-7 on the road, however. The Xavier Gold Rush are 13-7, 8-5 in Red River play. They are 1/2 game ahead of Our Lady of the Lake in fourth place. They lost their last contest. That was last Saturday at LSU Shreveport. But they are 9-1 here at home in the Convocation Center, looking to get the double-digit wins on their home court here tonight. The series between these two teams, only the third meeting all time. Xavier has won both earlier this season on the road in San Antonio. The Gold Rush won in overtime after trailing 17-5 through the first 6 minutes. It was a 67-66 one-point overtime victory. Corey Wells led the team that night with 16 points. Fans get the XULA Gold app from the App Store or Google Play. The app includes game day promotions, mobile ticketing, schedules, bios, live stats, live streaming, ticket sales, and push notifications. Fans can earn points for attending events by checking in at geofenced locations within the app and through online games such as XULA Trivia. Points can be redeemed for some fabulous prizes that include a PlayStation 5, an Xbox, an Apple Watch Series 7, XULA Athletics apparel, and gift cards. That's the XULA Gold app, available now on the App Store or on Google Play. Getting ready for starting lineups here. I'll go ahead and go through those with you. First for the visitors from Our Lady of the Lake. Number 0, Ellis Jones. Number 3, Tommy Law. Number 5, Ruben Monzone. Number 10, Rob Gill, and number 33, Jonathan Sanchez. Monzone is the leading scorer with 16.7 points on the season. That's third best in the conference. The Saints are led by head coach Chris Dial, who's in his 5th season for Xavier. 5'11 junior guard, number 5, Jeremy Lindsay. 5'8 senior guard, number 11, TJ Jones. 6'1 senior guard, number 12, Cameron Wells. 6'5 freshman forward, number 22, Torin Bell, getting his first start of the season tonight. And 6'1 guard, number 23, Lance Williams. Head coach of Xavier is Mr. Alfred Williams. He's in his 7th season as the head coach, 13th overall here. He served 6 seasons as an assistant. So looking forward to this tip-off here tonight between a highly minded offensive team and Our Lady of the Lake. They are 9th in the league in field goal percentage. They shoot over 50% from the floor and just under 40% from behind the three-point line. That's 7th best. Did I say in the league? I meant in all of NAIA. Out of 234 teams, 9th in field goal percentage, 7th in three-point field goal percentage. However, defensively, they struggle a bit. They are ranked 207th or worse out of those 234 teams in 7 defensive categories. That includes opponents' points per game, opponents' field goal, and three-point percentage. Xavier, however, defensive minded. We'll go over some of those stats in just a moment. Let's listen in to PA announcer Mr. Ty Green as he announces the home team's starting lineups. One mistake I made on the starting lineup. Torrin Bell does not get his first start tonight. It's number 20, Chris Ward. That's Ward's ace start. He has been starting of late. Plays just 10 minutes a game, but leads the team with a 61% field goal percentage. Referees for tonight's contest: Joe Guyton, Daniel Gautreau, and Damian Richard. Guards checking out the ball, make sure they're ready to handle it. Nice courtesy by the referee, and we are set. Underway as Chris Ward wins the opening tip. He controls it back to TJ Jones. There's Cam Wells, gets it back out to Jones. Now up top to Lindsay. 4 guards on the floor to start things off. And that's Lindsay who puts in the first basket, along with Chris Ward, the senior forward. He's from the Bronx, New York. Mentioned we talk a little bit about those defensive statistics for Xavier to counteract those high offensive numbers for Our Lady of the Lake. The Gold Rush are 19th in the league in steals per game at 9.3. Rebound there for Lance Williams. They are 5th in the NAIA in a defensive scoring. They allow just 62.8 points per game, and they hold their opponents to 27.2% shooting from behind the arc. That is the 3rd best in all of NAIA. Offensive foul called there. A moving screen goes against number 10, Rob Gill. That's his first team foul. Meanwhile, Williams had the second basket for the Gold Rush. They lead 4-0 early on. There's Cam Wells. Gets it back outside to TJ Jones. Pulls up, 18-footer, too strong. Rebound for Monzon. Monzon drives, high shot, no good. Rebound for Wells. Turnover and right back. There's Cam Wells who got the ball back for the Gold Rush. Here's Jones, finds his way to the hoop, lays it in. Nice quick move by TJ Jones, the senior from Opelousas, Louisiana. Good move inside there. Rob Gill lays it in for the first basket for the Saints. TJ Jones at the point looking to set up a play here. Shot clock at 10. Lance Williams from outside had a good look at 3. Shot no good. Monzon with the rebound. Gill takes it to the hoop, too strong. Quick back the other way is Jeremy Lindsay. He lays it in. Count the basket. Fouls on Ruben Monzon, his second team foul. Lindsay's going to go to the line and try to complete the 3-point play. Shot no good, rebound for Sanchez. Chris Ward comes up with that board. Quick possession to no avail for the Saints. Lindsay drives, floater, shot no good. Chris Ward hustling, but he's on the baseline as he was touching the basketball. The drive by Tommy Law gets the kind bounce. Williams looking to drive, kicks it out to Wells. Corey Wells has it stripped. Monzon got the steal. Gill can't finish on the other side. Monzon follows, gets the rebound, and he's hacked by Chris Ward. I believe it's going to be, yes, Ward. First foul on Ward and first foul on the team. Monzon at the line to shoot two. Chris Ward checks out Corey Dunning in, the 6'9" junior from Lafayette. Both free throws good for Monzon. Corey Wells with the drive, gets inside and puts it in. Ball knocked out of bounds. Saints will maintain possession. Sanchez tries to give it back to Law, and Law loses it off his foot and out of bounds. Turnover to the Gold Rush. Jeremy Lindsay shot no good. Rebound underneath. Corey Wells, he has it taken away by Monzon. And a nice hustle down the court by Corey. Knocked the ball away. Make sure the Saints didn't get to the basket quickly there. Gill gets it inside to Tommy Law, who scores. TJ Jones setting up the play. Looking for the screen. Gets it from Corey Dunning. Then he was double teamed. And there's Corey Wells going strong to the basket. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line to shoot two. Fouls on number 33, Jonathan Sanchez. That's his first, third team foul of the first half. Four subs coming in for Xavier. Jathan Ross, Cam Wells back in, Chris Ward back in. Wells makes 1 of 2 from the line. The drive from Monzon. Long range shot for Ellis, wide of the mark. That'll be a dead ball rebound for the Gold Rush. Ball might have just grazed the rim. But close enough, we can call it an air ball. Didn't really get anything. Ball taken away on the inbounds pass. It was knocked away by George Darweech, who's checked in. It's Monzon. Spin move. No good. Concolongo got the rebound underneath, but can't hold on to it. The 6'10 junior center from Kinshasa, Congo. Play a little geography there. That is the capital city of the Democratic Republic of the Congo in Central Africa. And no, I did not know that until I prepped today's game sheet and saw where Concolongo was from. Ward inside, can't get that to fall. Losing the ball is Ellis, coming away with it. And finishing it off is Jathan Ross, a 6'1 sophomore guard from Bossier City, Louisiana. Jones almost lose it in the paint. Darweech shoveled his feet there, no traveling violation called. Chris Ward gets the touch on the rebound, tips it out to Lance Williams, who drives quickly. The dish outside, Corey Wills. Corey Wells for three. Well, Wells doesn't take too many shots from behind the arc and shoots just 25% from three-point land on the season, but he connects on his first attempt tonight. Getting his hand in is Chris Ward. He gets the takeaway. The 8-point lead, by the way, largest of the game for the Gold Rush. They've led the entire way. Here's Cam Wells. Dishes it off inside to Chris Ward, who drops it in. And a timeout called by Chris Dial, head coach of the Saints. It's a 10-point lead with 12:02 to go. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here. Chance to remind you about this date in Gold Rush history, February 2nd, 2015. Morris Wright scored 20 points, Sidney Coleman 9, and Troy Salvant 8 in Xavier's 56-45 home victory against Edward Waters. Xavier, with that win, went to 7 in a row, a streak during the 2015 season. Earlier today, the women defeated Our Lady of the Lake 49-40. They led wire to wire in that contest. I believe the last time the game was tied was at 10 points apiece early in the first quarter. Great defensive effort by the ladies tonight. And the men are starting off their contest in much the same fashion. Just 8 points through the first 8 minutes of play allowed. Monzon has it knocked away. They're going to say Corey Wells touched it last. 12 seconds on the shot clock as the Saints inbound from underneath their basket. Here's Darweech up top. Gets it to Minyoth, who's checked in. And a foul underneath, offensive foul. It's called on number 14, Angel Concolongo. That's his first, fourth team foul. Besides Concolongo from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, as you see Jathan Ross nail the straightaway three-pointer. Besides Concolongo, there's a lot of international flavor on this Saints team. 2 players from Germany, a player from Canada. There's a foul underneath. It's on Chris Ward, number 20. That's his second team foul. So both Fouls so far in the first half on Xavier committed by Ward. Tommy Law at the line to shoot two. Shoots 76.9% for the season from the line. His field goal percentage of 62% is second best in the conference. And he's not one of those post players who shoots a high percentage in the paint. This is a shooting guard. Second on the team with 14.2 points per contest. He gets both free throws to fall there. Jathan Ross off the mark that time. Ward had the rebound inside, couldn't get the second chance points. Monzone strong to the hoop, too strong though on the shot. Offensive rebound outside to George Darwich. And Darwich, the senior from Bucharest, Romania, another international player on this squad. They bring the lead back to single digits. Here's Ward inside. A little hook shot from 5 feet. High percentage shot there for Ward. And he leads Xavier with a 61% field goal percentage on the season. Monzone from outside, can't get the three-pointer to fall. His 51% free three-point field goal percentage is third best in the conference. Monzone third in the conference in points, third in three-point field goal percentage, and fifth in rebounds. A pretty complete player, much like Xavier Reeves for the Gold Rush, who we have not seen yet tonight. Foul underneath on the rebound attempt. It's on Chris Ward. It's going to be Ward's third. He's committed all three of Xavier's team fouls here in the first. He's going to take a seat along with Ross and Cam Wells. Corey Dunning back in the lineup, down in the post for the Gold Rush. Minyoff passes up, drags his feet, no traveling called. Second time, I think the Saints have gotten away with that. Jonathan Sanchez gets the assist from Minyoff and puts it in. Sanchez knocks that pass away. Here's Gill trying to go through too many defenders, blocking foul called. That's going to be on Lance Williams. And Williams did have his feet set, but he was inside that circle in the paint. And that's an automatic foul. First foul on Williams, fourth team foul on Xavier. Rob Gill misses the first. He shoots 88% from the line on the season, so not the player you want to put on the line when the game is on the line, but he misses the first here. Gill gets one of two to fall. Well, I didn't get word before the game that Xavier Reeves would not be in the lineup tonight for the Gold Rush, but we'll see if we can check on that. I'll try to see if I can spot him on the bench dressed out or not for you as well, at least give you that update. That ball knocked away. 13 on the shot clock for the Gold Rush. Justice Kelly has checked in for Xavier, 6'6" sophomore forward from Hammond, Louisiana. No good three-point attempt for Lance Williams. Gill pushing it down the court. He's trapped in the corner, and reach-in foul's gonna be called on Corey Wells. That's his first, 15 foul. Gill couldn't find anybody. Finally dishes it off to Maldonado, who's checked in. Now Darweach has it. Shot clock is at 3. Sanchez open underneath, lays it in right as the shot clock expires. Xavier's playing such good defense on the perimeter, but they let Sanchez find his way free to the basket underneath. Here's Kelly inside. Now back out to Williams, who's open for 3, too strong. Kelly fighting, but can't come up with the rebound. It's Darweach who comes away with it. Here's Gill driving. Wild shot, but he gets it to go off the glass. The lead has been cut to 3 with 6:57 to play here in the first half. Xavier's going to take a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it with them back in 60 seconds from the Convocation Center. Well, during that timeout, we were able to spot Xavier Reeves, leading scorer and rebounder for the Gold Rush. He's in street clothes on the bench, so he is unavailable on the evening. There's Williams. Drives inside, can't get it to fall. Maldonado with the rebound. Foul underneath. It's going to go against Xavier. It's on Justice Kelly. That's his first, 6th team foul. One more will put the Gold Rush over the limit. Jeremy Lindsay checks out. Jathan Ross back in for the Gold Rush during that dead ball. There's Minyoth, 3-point attempt, no good. It was Gill, who hustled for that rebound. Sanchez feeds Minyoth in the corner. 3-point attempt, no good again. Justice Kelly with the rebound. Minyoth does shoot 42% from behind the arc. Missed 2 on that trip. Offensive rebound there by Cam Wells, and he's fouled as he goes back up. looking for second chance points. He'll have 2 shots. And the first rims out. It's no good. Glenn Roan going to check in, the 6'5" junior forward from New Orleans. He replaces Lance Williams, a little bigger lineup on the court here for the Gold Rush. Second free throw also no good for Cam Wells. There's Minyoff, the assist for Gill. Lead has been cut to just 1. Good job getting the ball back there by Jay Roth. Almost lost it. And then getting inside and scoring is Cam Wells, excuse me. Gill gets the screen from Monzon and gives it back to him. Shot clock is winding down. It's at 5. Monzon, 3-pointer from the corner, no good. It was Glenn Roan with the rebound. There's T.J. Jones, foot on the line, 2-point basket. Toe on the line, I should say. Could have given him 2.5 points. No shot there, foul on the floor on T.J. Jones. That's T.J.'s first. 7th team foul, though, so that's going to put Rob Gill on the line to shoot the 1-and-1. Corey Wells back in, replaces Justice Kelly. Kelly's seen his first action in quite a while, just the 6th game he's appeared in this season. Obviously, that's partly due to Reeves being unavailable tonight. First shot is good for Gill. Gill now 3 of 4 from the line tonight. Jones dish to the corner and then back over to Jay Roth. Ross misses, but he followed it up, got the rebound underneath, and is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Nice work by Jay Ross. Didn't catch who that foul was on. We'll try to get that to you in just a second. First free throw good for Jay Ross. And if my numbers are right, just his first free throw attempt of the season, and his second, he makes them both. Lance Williams returns. Replaces Glenn Roan. George Darweach, he hands it off to Gill. There's Darweach from the corner, drains the 3 right as the shot clock expires. Makes it a 2-point game. Did get confirmation that last foul on the Saints was on number 0, Ellis Jones, his first. 6 team fouls now on Our Lady of the Lake. Could be an over-the-back foul there on Corey Wells on the rebound. Second on Corey. 8th team foul. That's going to put Tommy Law at the line, shooting the 1-and-1. First shot no good. And Corey makes good after committing that foul to send Law to the line by getting the rebound off the missed shot. Wells, though, was stripped next time down the court by Darweech. Off the glass goes Ellis Jones for 3. First lead of the game for Our Lady of the Lake. With just under 3 minutes to play. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound underneath. Cam Wells. No foul called. Out of bounds. Originally, they say it's off of the Saints, but referee from the backside comes in to correct that. It was off of Xavier. Here's Darweech in the right-hand corner. He'll dribble it out and pass it up top to Gill. Gill looking for a screen. Gets it from Monzone. At the buzzer. Monzone grabbed the rebound but stepped on the end line. That'll be a turnover. Gold Rush continuing to play good defense. Forcing shots deep in the 30-second clock. There's Jones, almost loses the handle. Ellis Jones defending. Jay Ross kicks it out to the corner for Lance Williams. Now back to Ross. Jones kicks it over to Jeremy Lindsay. 3 on the shot clock. Long range 3 off the mark. Did not hit the rim. It's going to be a shot clock violation. Well, a team that really doesn't like to play much defense is doing well here today. Both teams shooting around 41% from the field. Each under their season average. Monzone gets it to Jones, dribbles left, shot off the mark, rebound for Purnell. Scramble for the loose ball. Monzone comes up with it under a minute to play now. Monzone for 3, drains it. Check that. That was Ellis Jones, number 0. Lindsay called for traveling. 28.4 to go in the first half. Shot clock is off. Corey Dunning and Justice Kelly in for defensive purposes down in the post. Our Lady of the Lake can hold for the last shot here in the first half if they want to. Pressure on the ball from Caleb Crane, who's checked in. And an offensive foul, the push-off called. Check it was not a push-off. It was a moving screen on Ruben Monzon. That's his second. 7 team fouls on the Saints. 9.5 to go in the first half. Jeremy Lindsay with the ball. Now Jay Ross. Ross going to take the straightaway look. Misses at the buzzer. First half comes to a close. Our Lady of the Lake 33, Xavier 29. Xavier led most of the way until 2:55 remaining when Our Lady of the Lake took their first lead. Leading scorers here in the first half for Our Lady of the Lake. Rob Gill with 7 points. Ellis Jones, George Darweech both contributed 6. For the Gold Nut Rush, it was Jay Ross with 7 points. Corey Wells had 6. We'll take a break for the half. We'll be back a few minutes before the end of the intermission to go over some more team stats and some individual performances. You're watching Xavier Gold Rush basketball here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Welcome back from the Convocation Center here in New Orleans. Our Lady of the Lake leads 33-29 at halftime. In the first half, Xavier built a 13-point lead with 11:27 to play, but a 9-point scoring run by the Saints cut that lead to 4 with 5:40 to play. It went back and forth until 2:57 remaining. Our Lady of the Lake took their first lead, 30-29, and then stayed in that lead the remainder of the half to take this 4-point margin into the second half. Leading scorers for the Saints, Rob Gill had 7, Ellis Jones and Tommy Law had 6. Ruben Monzon, leading scorer on the season, over 14 points a game, had just 2, but he led on the defensive side with 6 rebounds. For Xavier, they were led by Jathan Ross. Ross came off the bench. He had 7. Corey Wells in the starting lineup tonight. He had 6 points. For the team, both teams shot under their season averages. The Saints shot 42% from the field, 36% from behind the arc. They were 7 of 9 from the free throw line. For the Gold Rush, they shot 40% from the field. Did not shoot well from behind the arc or from the charity stripe. 2 for 11 from behind the three-point line, just 18.2%, and they were 3 for 7 from the free throw line, just 42.9%. They'll need to do better in both those categories to have a chance to come back here in the second half. Again, this is just the third meeting all time between these two teams. Xavier won the only matchup last season, and they won the earlier contest this season back on December 15th in San Antonio. That was an overtime 1-point victory, though, 67-66. Daniel Helterhoff led all scorers with 18 points for the Saints that night. We have not seen Helterhoff tonight. Corey Wells led Xavier in the winning effort with 16. Both these teams will play again on Saturday. Our Lady of the Lake travels to Louisiana Christian. That's a 2 p.m. tip-off. 2 p.m. tip-off as well here at the Convocation Center. For the Gold Rush, they take on Houston Tilliston. That, of course, the second half of a doubleheader with the women who tip off at 2. You can catch them right here in person in the Convocation Center or right here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel. Welcome in again, everyone. I'm Andrew Byer. Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Getting set for the second half. I know there's some OLLU fans, OLU fans out there listening and watching on the broadcast tonight. So welcome to you all, and of course all the Xavier fans watching. We appreciate the support for every broadcast. Opening possession of the third quarter. Possession belongs to the Saints. An early foul call. That's going to be on Jeremy Lindsay, his first. And, of course, the first foul here in the second half. Nice shot there. There's TJ Jones driving. Able to keep it in play, but he can't find a teammate. Rob Gill comes away with it. There's Tommy Law getting inside. Fight for the rebound. Law comes up with it again. Block shot there. I believe that was Cam Wells who got the block. But Monzon finds the rebound and lays it in. First points of the second half go to the visiting Saints. Ball out of bounds, last touch by the Saints. It'll be Xavier basketball here on the near sideline. There's Lance Williams for three, no good. Nice positioning, Chris Ward to get the rebound. He finds Williams crashing in. Reverse layup is good. On the floor for the Gold Rush, start the second half. It's the same starters from the first half. It's TJ Jones, Cam Wells, Lance Williams, Jeremy Lindsay, four guards, along with Chris Ward up in the front court. Get you the starters for the Saints here in just a second. I believe it is the same starters from the first half for them as well. And yeah, we can confirm that. Ellis Jones, Tommy Law, Ruben Monzon, Rob Gill, and Jonathan Sanchez. Shot clock violation as that three-point attempt by Gill missed the rim. That'll be a turnover to the Gold Rush. TJ Jones knocks down the basket. Sanchez kicks it out to Monzon, who passes on the three-point attempt. Shot there just off the mark. TJ Jones comes up with it, gets to Lance Williams, who goes fast down the floor, and Lindsay was at the rim. Should have just laid it in, but he tried to go for the spectacular play and missed it. That leads to a quick transition opportunity on the other end of the floor for the Saints. Should have been a tie ball game instead. The Saints maintain a 4-point lead. Cam Wells with a nice move to get to the basket. Williams with some nice hustle there, knock it away. Saints basketball from the far sideline. Again, the importance of this game. Xavier a half game ahead of the Saints in the league standings. Xavier 8-5 in Red River Athletic play. Our Lady of the Lake 8-6. Again, that's a half game lead that Xavier has. They're in fourth place in the lead. The Saints are tied for fifth place. Foul called there on Tommy Law. That was his first team foul on the Saints here in the second half. Of course, Xavier is a half game behind because they had one postponed game against Louisiana Christian on Tuesday, January 26th, I believe that was. So Lance Williams gets the follow up in the points. That was due to inclement weather here in Louisiana. Tornado warnings in effect all across the state. So Xavier did not travel for that Tuesday night midweek contest against Louisiana Christian. Three-point basket. Good there for Rob Gill. Wells double team finds Jones. The floater off the glass is good, and TJ Jones will go to the line. Chance to tie things up again. Fouls on number 33, Jonathan Sanchez. He picks up his third. Second team foul on the Saints here in the second half. Sanchez going to go to the bench with those three fouls. He's replaced by Conkalongo. DJ Jones leads this team with 81% free throw percentage from the charity stripe. He knocks in the and one to complete the three-point play. We're tied at 40. Second time we're tied here in the second half. Monzon throws it away. Williams gets it inside to Ward. He backs in and he traveled. Good call there by the official and an easy one for him to make. On zone, drives left, gets basket side of Cam Wells, and he puts it in. Jones, floater, can't get it to go off the glass. Here comes Tommy Law, 3-on-2 on the fast break. Nice move by Rob Gill. Pump fake to get his defender in the air, and then he went around the other side for the reverse layup. Nice move, Jeremy Lindsay finds space to get the layup. Rob Gill running the point. Gill, by the way, first player in double digits. He has 10 to lead the Saints in all scorers. TJ Jones has 9 for Xavier. Here's Gill, gets it over to Monzon, who's double teamed. Nice defense. Chris Ward, I believe, will get credit for that block shot. Here's Lance Williams, pull up just inside the elbow. And one, another chance for the Gold Rush, this time to take the lead on a three-point play. Foul was called on Tommy Law. That's his second. Third team foul here in the second half on the Saints. Lance Williams at the line for the first time tonight. The shot is good, and Xavier's back on top by one with 13:30 to play. But not for long. That's a three-point basket by Paul Minyoth is good. Minyoth, that second player from Germany I mentioned on the team. He's from Ludwigsburg, Germany. Ludwigsburg. Williams gets in the paint. Rebound underneath. Caleb Huggins, who's checked in. And Huggins going to go to the line. Got the rebound. Put up the shot. Could not get it to go, though, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. I know Caleb has some family watching in on the YouTube broadcast. First shot good for Caleb. Huggins makes one of two from the line. That foul was on 42, Paul Minyoth, by the way. His first and the fourth team foul on the Saints here in the second half. Here's Monzon in the paint, triple team, ball knocked away. They're going to say he was fouled. And he was in the air. He'll go to the line. It's against number 4, Corey Dunny, and that's his first. Second team foul. Monzon will be at the line to shoot two. First shot, no good. Second shot rims out. Cam Wells there for the rebound. Lindsay loses it going up. Nice fight for the rebound there. Getting it was Corey Dunning. Ball was tied up. They'll call that a jump ball. Xavier will maintain possession. A 20-second reset on the shot clock. There's Williams driving, kicks it out. Three-point attempt. No good for Jeremy Lindsay. Here's Concolongo. Gets it back out to Monzon, open for three, and he drills it. Monzon still with just 7 points on the night. Drive there for Lindsay. He's fouled. He's going to go to the line. See, they announced the foul on Maldonado. He's not on the court. It was on number 14, Angel Concolongo. That's his second. 5th team foul. I'm sure the scores table has that correct, and just a mistake by the PA announcer here in the arena. Love me some Ty Green, though. If you haven't been to the Convocation Center to hear Ty Green call a game on the PA, you're missing out. And he certainly makes less mistakes on the PA than I do on the broadcast, so. Jeremy Lindsay misses both. Monzon comes away with the rebound. Oh, I mentioned that before we came back for the second half. Got to do better from the free throw line if you're Xavier. Tommy Law misses the shot there. Scramble for the rebound. 3-point attempt. Monzon drills it. Got to take care of the ball and secure those rebounds. Got to shoot better from the free throw line. Get you an update on that number for the night. Xavier 6 for 12, so they've improved their percentage just a little bit, but still just 50% from the line on the evening. Not an incredibly good free throw shooting team, 62.5% on the year. TJ Jones answers with a three-pointer of his own, the senior from Opelousas. Monzon gets to the hoop. Monzon starting to heat up now. Monzon with 12 points. Ties for the team lead with Rob Gill. They both have a dozen. Ball thrown away there by Corey Dunning, but luckily Xavier able to maintain possession. Shot clock winding down now. Nice pull-up jumper there by Cam Wells. Back to a 4-point game. That was the advantage the Saints took into the halftime. Things have gone back and forth. Xavier actually took the lead back 45-44 with 13:30 to play. But it's an 11-6 run by the Saints. Monzon finally misses from 3 points. He was on fire just a moment ago. Nice crossover step And getting it to go is Jeremy Lindsay. Nice move by the junior guard from Covington. Tommy Law, he's fouled. He's going to go to the line. I call that on Chris Ward. That's going to be the 4th on Ward. 3rd team foul here in the second half. So at 9:08 to play, Chris Ward in serious foul trouble. Tommy Law, this is the first of 2 free throws. Lance Williams, Cam Wells, Caleb Huggins all check in. Huggins is in to take Ward's spot. He'll sit down with those 4 fouls. And Tommy Law makes the second, and he'll check out. Ellis Jones back in. Takeaway on the inbounds pass. Monzone with a quick bucket for his 14th point. Starting to approach his season average of 16.7. Didn't catch what that whistle was for. Possibly to make sure the shot clock was right. Three-point attempt. TJ Jones drills it from straight away. TJ Jones now 2 of 3 from behind the arc. Monzone going to get called for the offensive foul there. Monzone's 3rd. 6th team foul. One more is going to put the Saints over the limit. And the Gold Rush on the free throw line. TJ Jones, meanwhile, with that last 3-pointer, got to double digits. Excuse me, he was already in double digits, now has 15. He leads all scorers in the game. Cam Wells gets the bucket, and now we're tied at 58 as we approach 8 minutes to play. Nice pass from Monzones to Darweech. Kicks it back outside. Gill is open for 3. No good. Rebound for Williams. Cam Wells finds an open Jeremy Lindsay. Lindsay can't make it, but Williams with the follow-up in the lane, and he lays it in. Timeout called. Timeout's called by Our Lady of the Lake. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Xavier back on top, 60-58, back in 60 seconds from the Convocation Center. Both teams are shooting better here in the second half. Xavier, who shot 40% from the field in the first half, has now got their percentage up to 50% for the game. They are 25 of 50 from the field tonight. Ellis Jones gets in the lane. The floater, no good. Rebound for Caleb Huggins. TJ Jones finds space. TJ Jones is on fire tonight. 17 points for TJ. Three-point basket good for Rob Gill. He was left undefended. TJ Jones has a season high in points, by the way. Ellis Jones going to take a three-pointer. It's good. Puts the Saints back on top by 2. Well, this is Our Lady in the Lakes game. They average 84 points per contest. They like to shoot it. They like to shoot it quick. I mentioned their field goal percentages are some of the best in the league. The miss by TJ Jones, but Caleb Huggins there for the rebound. Puts it back for the second chance points. And we're going to have a foul. Or no, again, they stopped the clock. They are checking on, I believe, the shot clock again. Didn't start on time. Our Lady in the Lake, 50.3% field goal percentage on the season, 39.9% from behind the arc. Again, those numbers are good. For 9th in the nation from the field, 7th from behind the three-point line as they drill another. Jones gets to the hoop, puts it in. Jones with 19 now. He's 8 for 12 from the field. 2 for 3 from behind the arc. Just the one free throw attempt when he completed that three-point play. That time, Monzon way too strong on the three-point attempt. Jones, floater in the lane, no good that time. Rebound for Ellis Jones. Monzon quick the other way. Dishes it off to Maldonado. Can't do anything with it, so he gets it back up top to Gill. Almost threw it away, but Gill with the sure hands. 5 minutes to play now in the game. Gill finds Maldonado underneath, who puts it in, and Corey Dunning is going to be called for the foul. Second on Corey. Just the 4th team foul on Xavier here in the second half. Maldonado going to go to the line and try to complete the three-point play for the Saints. Maldonado short. Monzon with the rebound initially, then a scramble for a loose ball. They say last touch by Lance Williams. Full timeout called. Checked out a 30-second timeout called by the Saints head coach, Chris Dial. Fans, remember to follow Xavier Athletics online and on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights on your Gold Rush and Gold Nuggets teams and players. You can find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULAGold.com, and at Xula Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Quick game reset. Both teams, 4 timeouts remaining. Xavier has committed just 4 fouls here in the second half. They have 2 to give. Our Lady of the Lake has committed 7. Check that. That is 6, but 1 more. They are over the limit, and then it'll put Xavier on the line for bonus free throws. That scramble came after a rebound attempt, so 20-second reset on the shot clock here for the Saints. Gill drives, rejected by Chris Ward, who runs the court the other way. Can he get? He does get. No, they say it's on the floor. He's going to go to the line anyway. Basket won't count. And he'll shoot the 1-and-1. Foul's going to be called, I believe, on Monzon, and that is his 4th personal. It is on Monzon, so leading scorer and rebounder for the Saints in foul trouble with 4:33 to go. Ward misses the front end of the 1-and-1. That was a close call. Foul called on the floor, not an active shooting, where Ward did get the basket after running the floor. Transition opportunity was created by his block. Ward looked like he almost got another block there, but it's going to be a foul call. The foul's on TJ Jones. That's TJ's 2nd, 5th team foul. Basket is good for Monzon. And one opportunity here for the grad student from San Diego, California. He drops it in to make it a 6-point lead. Jeremy Lindsay for 3, he drills it to cut that lead in half. Coach Alfred Williams going to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Let's just listen in to the Xavier Band. .355 to play. Our Lady of the Lake leads 72-69. They're over the limit. Xavier still has 1 foul to give. 3 timeouts left for Xavier. 4 for Our Lady of the Lake. Ellis Jones, step back 3, drills it. 6-point lead restored. This is the largest lead that Our Lady of the Lake has had all game. Xavier led by as many as 13 midway through the first half. Teams trading 3-pointers right now. Chris Ward had the ball underneath. Couldn't get the shot off before he's fouled. Foul was called on Ellis Jones, I believe, his 2nd. Ward gets the kind roll and makes the front end of the 1-and-1 this time. This is the second. Maldonado comes away with the rebound. 5-point ball game as we approach the 3-minute mark. Monzon loses it. Not sure if Jeremy Lindsay got his hand in there away to knock it away initially, but it went off Monzon's foot as he lost the handle. Cam Wells returns to the court for the Gold Rush. Here's Wells now. Beats his defender. Can't get the shot to fall. Darweech ahead to Ellis Jones. Three-pointer no good. Rebound Jeremy Lindsay. He's going to run the floor. Nice dish to Ward, who puts it in. And the foul. This time Ward gets the bucket to go. Fouls on Ellis Jones. That's his third. 9th team foul. One more is going to put Xavier on the line for 2 free throws for the remainder of the game. Chris Ward has been making trips to the free throw line. 3 of the last 4 times down the court, and he drills the and one. Chris Ward now 2 of 4 from the line. He's got 8 points. Monzon dribbles it off his foot again, out of bounds to the Gold Rush. 2:11 to play. It's a 2-point deficit. Xavier will have the ball. Our Lady of the Lake is going to call a timeout. Be a full timeout. We'll take it with him back in 60 seconds from the Convocation Center. Welcome back from the Convocation Center. Jazzy, man, I hear you out there. I see you in the live chat here on YouTube. Not always I can get the band in, but when I can, I'll let them play. Glad you enjoyed it. Here we go, approaching the 2-minute mark in the game. Xavier, chance to tie or take the lead here on this possession. Long range 3, Jeremy Lindsay drills it! Xavier back on top. Well, I expected an exciting second half, and it has certainly delivered. It's going to go down to the wire, and it certainly could come down to what happens at the free throw line as Rob Gill penetrates, puts the Saints back up by 1. Xavier on the night, just 8 of 17, 47% from the free throw line. Cam Wells is going to go to the charity stripe. Fouls on number 3, Tommy Law. That's his third, 10th team foul. Double bonus the rest of the way for Xavier. Meanwhile, Xavier's committed just 5 team fouls. They have 1 to give. Corey Dunning going to check back in for T.J. Jones. Jones, the leading scorer on the night with 19 points. Monzone and Gill both have 17 for the Saints. Cam Wells, both free throws good, and Xavier back on top. The teams have traded the lead now on the previous 4 trips down the court. Here we go, folks. 1 minute remaining in the ball game. Darwich gets it over to Law. Law drives back out to Darwich. Here's Gill. Shot clock now at 10. Gill driving, loses the ball. That'll be a turnover to the Gold Rush. 41.5 seconds on the game clock. Full timeout called by the Saints. We'll stay here. Jazzy Man, one more time. This is for you. Let's listen in to the Xavier Band. Well, it looks like they got canceled real quick. They're going to play a song over the sound system here, but we'll stay with you. Quick game reset. Xavier has committed 5 fouls. They've got 1 to give, and they have 3 timeouts remaining. Meanwhile, Our Lady of the Lake has committed 10 fouls. Xavier in the double bonus. Our Lady of the Lake has 2 timeouts remaining. Folks, don't forget our next broadcast here on the Xavier Athletics YouTube channel will be this Saturday, February the 4th. That's a doubleheader versus Houston-Tilliston. Women's game tips off at 2 p.m., the men at 4 p.m. I will be out of town. I do not know if there will be an announcer on the broadcast, but you can certainly watch the live stream and follow along the live stats. You can get that link on XULAGold.com. Just check the men's and women's basketball schedule pages where you can find links to those live stats. Gold Rush ball. Now inbound from the baseline will have to go the length of the floor. 41.5 seconds remaining. It's Lindsay to inbound it. Man-to-man press by the Saints. Lindsay with the handle. That's Williams comes out to get it. Double team. That left Chris Ward open, who finds the ball, and he gets to the hoop. Can't get it. Rebound underneath Tommy Law. Shot clock is off. Gill looking to drive. Penetrate. Throws it up. It's in with 7.5 to go. T.J. Jones back in. He's got the ball now. Timeout called as Xavier gets it across the half-court line. Clock reads 3.5 seconds. I think they might put a second or 2 back on. We'll check that. Referees are going to get together and talk about it. Both teams now have 2 timeouts remaining. That last basket good by Rob Gill. Gill now with 19 points. A team high. Tied for a game high with T.J. Jones of Xavier. It's going to come down to the final shot. We'll see what head coach Alfred Williams can design on this play. And we'll see if the Saints want to take a look at Xavier's setup and call a timeout of their own to reset their defense. They do not put any time back on the clock. 3.5 seconds to go. Shot clock obviously is off. Lance Williams going to inbound for the Gold Rush. And the Saints do call a timeout after they see how the Gold Rush was set up. Xavier's going to change their personnel, I believe, when they come out of the timeout. Jathan Ross going to check back in. Ross had a good first half. Had 7 points. He was in the team lead at that point. He has not scored in the second half. 3 players in double-digit scoring for Xavier. Lance Williams has 11. Jeremy Lindsay has 14. And TJ Jones with 19. 8 of 13 from the field. A great night for TJ Jones, the senior guard. For Our Lady of the Lake, they also have 3 players in double digits. Ellis Jones has 14. Ruben Monzon has 17. And Rob Gill leads the team with 19 points. He's 7 of 11 from the field, 2 from 3, 2 of 3 from behind the three-point line tonight. Gill averages just 8.3 points per game, but having a great night here tonight in the Convocation Center. Now TJ Jones going to inbound. He's on the court along with Cam Wells, Lindsay, Ross, and Williams. Inbound to Cam Wells, who lays it in with 1.8 to go, and a timeout called by Our Lady of the Lake. Well-designed inbound play. TJ Jones gets it in to Cam Wells. Gold Rush back on top, 80-79. Well, here we go. Saints are out of timeouts. Xavier still has 2. Saints are going to have to go the length of the court. 1.8 seconds to play. It's Purnell to inbound it. He runs the baseline. He gets it in to Law. Law is going to take the long-range shot. It won't reach the basket, and Xavier wins by 1. They had 2 one-point victories over Our Lady of the Lake this season. It was 67-66 early in the year in overtime in San Antonio, and here in the Convocation Center tonight, 80-79, the game-winning shot by Cam Wells. Wells came up big here tonight. He was in double digits with 10 with that last bucket. Jeremy Lindsay had 14. Lance Williams had 11. And TJ Jones with a game-high 19 points to lead the Gold Rush. The guards in the backcourt, they really did well for Xavier tonight. You knew it would probably be a high-scoring game. That is something that Our Lady of the Lake certainly does well. They score the basketball. But it came down to a little bit of defense and some guts in the end, and Xavier took care of business. The Saints were led by Rob Gill with 19 points. He almost had that game winner with that last bucket with under 7 seconds to play. Well drawn up in the timeout, though, by Xavier head coach Alfred Williams. 51% from the field tonight for Xavier. Good shooting night for the Gold Rush, 32 out of 62. They were 6 of 18, 33% from behind the arc, and finished 10 of 19 from the free throw line. Cam Wells had 2 big free throws near the end of regulation as well. Our Lady of the Lake shot 50% from the field, 52% from behind the arc. They were really on fire from behind the three-point line in the second half. They were 12 out of 23. Made twice as many three-pointers as Xavier, and they were 9 of 15 from the line. Final reminder, next broadcast this Saturday, February 4th, 2 p.m. for the women, 4 p.m. for the men. That'll be against Houston Tilliston. Also, Xavier softball and baseball getting underway out at Barrow Stadium. There are games out there this weekend, so hope you can catch that. Remember to follow Xavier Athletics online on social media for all your news, scores, and highlights on Gold Nuggets and Gold Rush teams and players. Find us on the web at XULAGold.com. That's XULAGold.com, and at Xula Gold on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm Andrew Byers saying thank you for joining us, and good night from the Convocation Center, where Xavier wins 80-79.